Here is the headline for today's news. My heart is very heavy about Nigeria right now. Omokri fumes over return of old national anthem. Reno Omokri, an outspoken social political activist and former presidential aide, has strongly criticized the reinstatement of the old national anthem, Nigeria We Hail Thee. He has characterized this move as a significant regression. Recall that on May 23, 2024, the House of Representatives passed a bill to adopt the old national anthem, prompting a heated debate within the chamber. Despite opposition, the bill was ultimately approved. Similarly, the Senate on Tuesday passed the same bill despite opposition from concerned citizens. In the heat of the controversy surrounding the move, the Attorney General of the Federation (AGF) and the Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi on Monday urged the National Assembly to halt the bill, saying the law regarding national anthem should not be enacted through legislative debate alone. However, President Tinubu on Wednesday signed the bill into law as announced by the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Reacting, Omokri, in a post on his official X handle on Wednesday, condemned the move, stressing that returning the old national anthem was one of the most unnecessary acts of governance in Nigeria in recent time. Omokri said the national anthem, which was used from independence 1960 until 1978, was composed by foreigners, stressing that abandoning the indigenous anthem, a right of compatriot national anthem, is taking the country backward. He wrote, "If I look sad in the attached photo, it's for a reason. My heart is very heavy about Nigeria right now because, in my opinion, we just took a giant step backwards in our national journey. One of the most unnecessary acts of governance in Nigeria in recent time is the law returning to the old national anthem. First of all, there was nothing wrong with the existing anthem. Secondly, with all of the manufactured issues we face, it seems like we have a lack of priorities when we major on such a settled issue as an anthem. To me, it looks like a step backward to discard the Arise O Compatriot national anthem, written by a collective of young Nigerians, including John A. Iluchukwu, Emi Etimakpan, B.A. Ogunaike, Sota Omogu, and P.O. Aderegbi in 1978 for Nigeria We Hail Thee, written by an Englishwoman, Lillian Jean Williams. Does it not sound preposterous that the foreigners should write our national anthem? Are we that shallow and uninspired that we cannot come up with our own indigenous anthem? You can imagine the land of such music icons like Fela Kuti, Osita Osadebe, Da Mariah Jos, and contemporary stars like Sade Adu, Burna Boy, Davido, and Wizkid importing music of national significance from Britain, as my Yoruba brother will say, "Oh, wrong now." Already the name of Nigeria was given to us by another English lady, Flora Shaw. She named us in 1897 in much the same way you name a dog. She did it tongue in cheek for an article she wrote for the Times of London. We ought to have even changed that name to something indigenous, such as Republic of Wazobia, as Ghana did in 1957 when she changed from Gold Coast to Ghana at independence in 1957. This is the news for today. As we are concerned about the current situation of Nigeria, hearing that our leaders have prioritized insignificant things such as the national anthem when there are other things that needs to be done in the country. Here is the news from the Cubana TV. Do well to subscribe to this channel, like this post, follow us, drop a comment, and don't forget to share. Thank you.